Hello, thank you for coming to my video. If you would like to help my channel grow, please like and subscribe, and please click on this little bell icon so you never miss a future video. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are playing Mortal Kombat Gold. And since I was playing Mortal Kombat Gold, I figured I would put the footage from the Mortal Kombat 4 video and just kind of have that off to the side for comparison. So let's get started. So here I'm going to do a little code. There we go. I want to say outstanding. And what that'll let us do is if we pull both triggers on the controller, it'll take us to the cheats menu. But that'll actually do something else, which we'll explain in a second here. So, Mortal Kombat Gold, just a quick introduction, was exclusive to the Sega Dreamcast. Now, there's actually two versions of this game. There's the version that came out at launch, and the cover, the print on the top of the disc is actually a gold color. And then there was another print that came out a couple months later, and that's the one where the cover says Hot New on it. I think Hydro Thunder had a similar issue. And the print on the disc will be red, not gold. Now, if you're ever hunting for this game, you want the red disc, not the gold disc, because this game was actually kind of a buggy game. And the red disc fixed a lot of those bugs. Not all of them, but it fixed a lot of them. Like, a good example is the memory card support wasn't even working correctly on the gold disc. So if you have a gold disc, unless you're collecting it, get rid of it and get a red one. It'll fix a lot of the bugs. So about this game, Mortal Kombat Gold is basically Mortal Kombat 4 but with more characters. It's basically like Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and so on. So start our game here. Graphic-wise, it is the closest to the arcade. Of course, it adds extra 5 characters right here. Actually, since we did that little trick there, or took it to the cheat menu, that gives us access. If we highlight hidden, pull both triggers, go up 4 times, and then left 3 times. Oh, I didn't do it in time. I don't know who it picked. Kung Lao. We'll play some Kung Lao. So yeah, basically added 5 characters from Mortal Kombat 3, or actually 4 from Mortal Kombat 3, 1 from Mortal Kombat 2, because of Baraka. And they play identical to their Mortal Kombat trilogy counterparts. And they still have the same combos. A lot of this Mortal Kombat 4 stuff I talked about in the previous video, so I don't want to go over that stuff too much. But they have the same combos as all the other characters, high punch, high kick, and all the variations, so on. I don't know how to do the rotating shield thing. I forget off the top of my head. Let's see, do the kick thing. It's actually harder to do in this one. I was doing it yesterday.
Wins. Round 2. Fight.
Come on. No, screw the kick thing. Yeah, I don't know the fatality, so I'm just going to go back to the cheats menu and just enable the 1-button fatality, just so I can show some of that stuff off. So yeah, they added the 5 characters. They added Kung Lao, Katana, Melina, Baraka, and Cyrax. And you're probably thinking, well, if they added Cyrax, why didn't they add Sector? Hold down that, up 4 times, right 3 times, pick the character.
Choose your destiny.
Boom, there's Sector. Sector is actually a secret character in this game. Maybe they just didn't want an odd number of character stuff on there. You can also use a similar trick. Once you gain access to the cheat menu, you can do some other stuff like a 3rd costume for Scorpion, a 3rd costume for Reptile where he's in the ninja outfit and whatnot. So yeah, got all the standard moves from Mortal Kombat 3. Oops, there we go. Technically Mortal Kombat Trilogy because he has the double missile. But as far as the graphics, graphics are definitely better than the PlayStation version and Nintendo 64 version. I don't have the sound on the old versions just because I don't really have a way to split them up into 3 speakers. But, you know, the sound on these are pretty much the same quality, so wasn't too much of a reason to do like a sound comparison. But obviously the PlayStation version has the worst graphics, N64 has really good graphics, Dreamcast version has the best graphics, and also if you're using an HDMI adapter or VGA cable, it's going to play in 480p resolution, or technically 640 by 480, but it's equivalent to 480p. And if you ever play this on, if you ever hook it up to like a VGA CRT monitor, it looks really good. Which I was actually doing that a couple weeks ago for fun. I forget how to bring out Sector's weapon. I think I forgot to enable the one-button fatality. That's okay. Even though it has the better graphics like the Nintendo 64 version, it also has the CGI cutscenes in it, so it's kind of the best of both worlds. Loading time is really good. It's better than the PlayStation version. Although my Dreamcast has a very loud disc reader, and I think every Dreamcast is like that. Yeah, game is a little bit buggy, so it's a little buggier than the other 2 home ports. But if you got the red disc, it's not quite as buggy, but there's still some bugs. And they did a pretty good job incorporating the characters into them. Some characters are a little buggy, or some of the physics of the game don't quite work with their special moves. Like Cyrax when he throws the bombs and it launches the opponents forward. The physics of Mortal Kombat 4 don't really work too well with that special move, but it's still pretty good. And they also added some stages from Mortal Kombat 3 as well. And of course, those stages have the music from Mortal Kombat 3 as well. So this is actually one of my favorite Mortal Kombats. It's my guilty pleasure. You know, it's like you ask people like what's their favorite bad movie. This is my favorite bad game. It's actually not that bad. It's actually pretty good. It's just not as polished as the other Mortal Kombats, but it's a lot of fun. And I think the action in the Dreamcast version is slightly sped up compared to the arcade version. Of course, Sector's teleport punch is just brokenness. But each character has their own CGI cutscene. If you ever played Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, it was the first Mortal Kombat to come out for PlayStation 2, Xbox, and that generation of systems. It has Cyrax in it, and it talks about how he's has a good alignment. He works with Sonya and Jax. This game kind of has that backstory. Like his ending in this explains that. So that's kind of where that started. So we're gonna actually go back to the menu and pick another character here because I kind of want to show off some more characters. Not really too much to talk about. It's not going to be like a huge long video. Oh, also if you go to that menu, the one before this, you go up, down, left, right, and you just repeat that over and over again. The commentator will eventually go outstanding, and then that's how you gain access to the cheat menu. And who should we play? We'll play Cyrax. What the heck?
Choose your destiny.
I was looking up the Wikipedia stuff on this game. Just, I want to make sure, I was curious to see if there's any facts about the game that I didn't know about before I talk about it. And apparently, the original plan was to come out with Mortal Kombat Gold for all 3 systems. And I don't know if it was a time thing or what. But I don't know if it's true or not, but Kind of a neat idea. And I'm actually kind of surprised that someone, and maybe this will happen once Mortal Kombat 4 is better emulated on PCs, but I'm surprised people haven't hacked the arcade version of Mortal Kombat 4 and incorporated these characters over. I think that would be just really cool. Let's see, what's his weapon? There it is, back forward high punch. He's got the lightsaber. And for whatever reason, Tanya is a pain to where she won't let you hit her with the full 4-hit combo. Of course, they don't have the animation for his chest opening up for the net for whatever reason. I think they made this game on the deadline because it was a launch title. Also, unlike Mortal Kombat 3, they can actually duck the net. I'll show off the bomb here, see if I can see if we get hit by the bomb. See, she launches her up in the air pretty quick, so a little hard to kind of like juggle them with the bombs like I did in Mortal Kombat 3. So of course the other two fatalities. Has this fatality from Mortal Kombat 3 where it kind of pays homage to the Predator self-destruct thing. And you're probably thinking, if you've never played this before or never seen this, you're probably thinking, well, how does he do like the little head helicopter thing with the 3D graphics? And we'll kind of show you. Of course, you got to pull out that weapon really fast in the combo, because otherwise it'll cancel the combo animation. Oh, there we go. Got an uppercut with that bomb there. And Goro in this version is just as hard as the other home versions. Oops. There's like a sweet spot that you want to use for when you pull out the weapon. If you do it too soon, it won't pull out the weapon at all. If you do it too late, it won't add it as part of the combo. So there's a kind of tricky timing with Cyrax in this. And here's the second fatality. It's actually Smoke's fatality. So they give him Smoke's fatality from MK4 instead of that little helicopter spinny thing. You know, it's just fine because I love that fatality. It's one of the cheesy ones, but I still like it. Let's see, what else can I talk about this game? Might as well talk about the Dreamcast controller. I love the Dreamcast system. It's a great system. This controller is such a POS, I can't stand it. So I would absolutely love a really good third-party controller, like just something different. Like the Nintendo 64 had that Brawler 64 controller. I don't know if you can see it in the background behind me or not. It's on the shelf. But even though I love the N64 controller, that controller is actually really good. But I'm hoping that someone will do something similar with the Dreamcast controller. And I don't know how they can do it with the memory cards, because like the Xbox controller, it has the memory card ports up here. But yeah, you never know. They might think of something. They might add it, like, you know, when you first plug it in, have like a little thing in the beginning or something. Who knows? D-pad on the Dreamcast controller is really sensitive. So a lot of times in the combos, when I'm trying to do the special moves or something, I will jump by accident. Oh, no, you don't. You're not winning. You are not winning. Oops. Oh, crap. You might win. Haha, I'm not winning. I like all the body parts and everything dissolve.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, jumped again by accident. Oops, yeah, I did it too late there. Man, it's like a really good timing sweet spot. It is possible. I've done it before. I used to be really good at the timing. But I don't know why. For whatever reason, they sped up the action in this game. I don't like it. I like the original arcade speed better. There we go. And we'll switch characters here. I just kind of want to show off some of the characters. And we'll show off Molina real quick.
Choose your destiny. Round
Do like a match with all the new characters. So, of course, got all their moves ported over.
Round 2. Fight.
Let's see, can she throw that in the air? Oh yeah.
Finish her.
That's actually not too bad in this game.
Fatality.
That's her fatality from Mortal Kombat, or Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Swallows the nails and spits them out. So, of course, yeah, here's one of the stages from Mortal Kombat 3. Here's the church.
Wins. Round 2. Fight.
And I actually like how they changed the window stains with like Shinnok and Quan Chi and whatnot, so that's kind of cool. That fatality they could did a little better job on. Throws all the size in them. It's basically Rico's fatality where he throws the throwing stars. But they could have made the animation look a little better.
Round 1. Fight.
Of course, this is another stage from Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. So we'll show off another character real quick. Show off Kitana.
Choose your destiny.
Of course, when they were developing Mortal Kombat 4 originally, Tanya was supposed to be Kitana. And that fan, you actually gotta be careful because sometimes it'll glitch and just go on forever. Of course, she has like that back fan quick move, like Baraka has the blade, so you can add that to an end of a combo, and it works out pretty good. If you can catch him with a fan when he's still in the air, you can actually run up to him and get a combo in. Of course, there's another bug in the game where in the arcade version, when something's supposed to hit the screen, splatter blood on the screen, the camera kind of pans back and forth, so you just kind of see his splatter of blood in the middle of the air. The N64 version doesn't really have that problem. PlayStation has that problem too, but not that much. Or PlayStation version, I mean. And we'll show off Baraka real quick.
Choose your destiny. Round 1. Fight.
If you remember Kung Lao's fatality in Mortal Kombat 2, where he slices him down the middle, in the game story, that happened with Baraka, and he somehow survived it or got resurrected or something. So you can see all the staples in his chest that held him together. So I like that as a nice touch.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, they incorporated Baraka in this game, okay. This special move right there, they could have animated that a little bit better. That fatality is not too bad in this. The other fatality where you hoist him up, it looks horrible. It looks like he's basically like, it makes it look like he's massaging your armpits with the blades. I'll show it off real quick.
Wins. Round 2. Fight.
Kung Lao's fan actually has a pretty good stun on it. A lot better stun than the Mortal Kombat 3 version did. You can actually catch him in a combo pretty good. That looks horrible. Oh, what were they thinking? Camera actually panned around the wrong way. Normally it looks like it's just like holding him up from the side, not even impaling him. That time it glitched out. And we'll show Kung Lao again because I want to show his fatality. I mean, he's got two, but technically it's the same one because it's the fatalities from Mortal Kombat 3. He like throws a hat and chops off their head. Then there's the other one where the throws it, chops off the head, and comes back. And well, you'll see.
Wins. Round 2. Fight.
See, if you do it right, you can actually just go like combo fan, just getting max damage. There we go. See this version? I actually like that one. That's a good one. They did a good job with that version there. And of course, this other one, it only chops off the head. And last but not least, we'll show sectors. We can select sector again. Okay, so we have the cheat mode enabled, so hold both triggers. Up 4 times, left 3, so you're highlighting Cyrax, but you're selecting sector. Did I do it right? Yeah, okay. Yesterday I was streaming this and I kept messing up on it for whatever reason.
Round one. Fight.
I forget to pull out his weapon, but it basically pulls out a phaser or stun gun or something.
Round two. Fight.
Of course, like I said earlier, his teleport punch is just super cheap. So there's a flamethrower, and a lot of times, oh, it didn't work, I think. A lot of times when you do the flamethrower and that fatality in the wrong spot, and I think it's just when you have one button fatality enabled, it'll actually twist around their torso. And then they'll be like, it'll look like they're dancing all over the place, and their legs will pop up behind their head, and like this crazy. Like, we'll see if we can pull off the glitch. That's when that fatality works great. I love the fatality. They're running around on fire. Ah! Yeah, see, that move is just so broken. Maybe that's why they made him a secret character.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, such a broken special move.
Fight.
Alright, let's try from back here. Oh, too far. It's not even on the screen. Oh, I see his legs messed up. I might have had the glitch that time. Of course, his other one does a hydraulic press. Where he squishes him.
Flawless victory. Round two. Fight.
Try it up close. Hey, whether it does it right or whether it glitches out, it still looks funny. I wonder if it's only certain characters. Now, I was playing this the other day and it was doing it almost every time.
Flawless victory. Round two. Fight.
Of course, Mortal Kombat Gold was actually the first Mortal Kombat where Kitana didn't have like a little face mask on. Alright, try it again. No glitch. That's okay. If we don't get it, it's alright.
Fatality.
We'll might as well beat the game real quick since we're this far. Assuming we can beat Goro. Should be easy, just spam this thing. Uh-oh, uh-oh. You know, Goro does that cheap thing where he comes from the ceiling. So now he knows what it's like to have a cheap move spammed on him. Or spammed. Yeah, that thing. Oh, messed up on it. Well, that's the easiest time I've ever had fighting Goro in this game.
Round one. Fight.
So yeah, if you ever come over to my house and play this game with me, we are not having the cheat menu enabled. For this very reason.
Round two. Fight. Outstanding.
Unless you're Sonic Fox. Then I get to play a sector, and you don't. I wonder if Sonic Fox is any good at the old Mortal Kombat. Oh, there goes his face. That little animation right there actually looks better on the N64 version. Just because of the N64's little smoothing feature that it has. The anti-aliasing look. And this ending right here, it's kind of like Jarek and Sonya and Jack's ending, where it's like the same CGI. It just has like variations to the ending. This is actually Cyrex's ending, but to a point, it actually switches over, and you'll see. It's actually a cool ending. I like this one.
After experiencing the flashbacks in my fight against Shinnok, I realized that my existence is unnecessary unless I can fully recover my human psyche. We must continue with the process.
They basically help Cyrex regain his soul. So that's basically the story behind it.
All set, Jax. Ready on your go.
Sonya, hit the switch on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, power down.
Uh-oh. I love how Sector's dancing here while he's shooting the missiles. Of course, there's Cyrex's real face. So yeah, that's same type of CGI cutscenes and whatnot. So other than that, the game's not that much different. In terms of stability and stuff, if you don't care about the new characters, N64 version is probably the best game to play. But if you want like all the features in total package, Definitely Mortal Kombat Gold on the Dreamcast. The graphics are going to be a little better and everything. But then again, make sure you get the one with the disc that's red, has the red labeling on top, not the gold one. That's the one that it has less bugs. So yeah, that's Mortal Kombat Gold on the Sega Dreamcast. Haven't decided if I'm going to do the rest of the Mortal Kombat series or not. Definitely enjoying making these. I only have the Xbox version, so it's kind of hard to do like a side-by-side let's play. But I might do it for fun. We'll see what I end up doing with the holidays going around. So thanks for watching as we head towards our goal of 4,000 subscribers. See the description and details for that, and I will see you guys next time.